Good morning, dear children. First of all, I want to wish a very happy Diwali to all my dear students. Hope I hope you celebrated a very warm and happy Diwali. So now the time has come to continue with our classes. Today we are going to start with chapter 7 of Honeysuckle. And the name of the chapter is Fair Play. Children, this is a story about two best friends. Now, have you ever had a best friend? Of course, everybody have a best friend. So how the friendship goes on? Have you ever realized that it is long lasting and one should have a trust on the other? So let's read and enjoy the story Fair Play of Honeysuckle. Open your books, children. Before starting the chapter, let me ask you one thing. Have your best friend ever done something you thought was wrong? What did you do then? Did you keep quiet or did you tell your friend what you thought? So let's read the story about two friends who had to decide what was more important, friendship or enmity, or a sense of what is right and what is wrong. Enmity means hatred, enemy. So let's enjoy first part of the Fair Play. Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary were good friends. So strong was their bond of friendship that when either of them went away from the village, the other looked after his family. Both were greatly respected in the village. So the name of the two friends were Jumman Sheikh and Algu Chaudhary, and they had a very strong bond of friendship. And when one went out of the village, the other took care of his family. And both had a great respect in the village. Jumman had an old aunt who had some property. When she transferred to him on the understanding that she would stay with him and he would look after her. The arrangement worked well for a couple of years. Then the situation changed. Jumman and his family were tired of the old relative. Jumman became as indifferent to her as his wife, who grudged even the little food that the old lady wanted every day. So children, Jumman, he had an old aunt who had some property, and this property she transferred to him on the standing on one condition, that she would stay with him and he would take care of her. The arrangement, everything worked well for a couple of years. And then slowly, children, the situation became worse. Jumman and his family were tired of the old lady, and Jumman became as indifferent to her as his wife, who grudged even the little food that the old lady wanted every day. So children, slowly the fight started. For a few years everything went on smoothly. Then slowly the fighting began, and then she swallowed these insults along with her food for a few months. But patience has its limits. So children, for few months she tolerated She accepted everything, but then everything has an end. Now she lost her patience. One day she spoke to Jumman, "My son, it is now obvious that I am not wanted in your house. Kindly give me a monthly allowance so that I can set up a separate kitchen." So now children, when the personal grudges, when the disputes, they increased day by day, year by year, the old lady also lost her patience. She became tired, and then one day she spoke to some Jumman. She said that now I am no more wanted in your house. So just give me a monthly allowance, that it give me some money every month so that I can set up my own separate kitchen. My wife knows best how to run the house. Be patient, said Jumman shamelessly. This made his aunt very angry, and she decided to take her case to the village panchayat. Children, do you know what reply Jumman gave? Jumman replied that his wife knows how to manage the house, how to run the kitchen, and he said, be patient, everything will be fine, he said shamelessly. But after listening this, the aunt became very angry, and she decided that she would take the whole matter to the village panchayat. For many days, the old lady was seen talking to the villagers, explaining her case and seeking their support. Some sympathized with her. So children, do you know what happened further? After this, the old lady went to the villagers and she explained her whole matter, and she asked for the villagers' support. And some people in the village, they had a sympathy with her. Others laughed at her, and a few others advised her to make it up with her nephew and his wife. So children, when she went to the people talking here and there in the village, some listened to her, gave their sympathy, some advised her, some even made fun of her. So children, do you know what advice few people gave? So few people advised her to better make it up, to better compromise with her nephew and his wife. At last, she came to Algu Chaudhary and spoke to him. You know, Chachi, Jumman is my best friend. How can I go against him? Algu said. But is it right, my son, to keep mum and not say what you consider just and fair? Pleaded the old lady. Come to the panchayat and speak the truth, she said. Algu didn't reply, but her words kept ringing in his ears. So finally, when she went to Jumman's friend Algu, Algu replied that Chachi, Jumman is his best friend. How can he go against him? But the lady pleaded. She requested that keeping his mouth shut and not speaking the truth, it's not fair. But Algu did not reply. But her words, the words of the old lady, keep on ringing, tinkling in his ears. So children, this is the first part. Let's continue with the second part too. The panchayat was held the same evening under an old banyan tree. Jumman stood up and said, the voice of the Panch is the voice of God. So children, finally the whole matter was brought under village panchayat, and the panchayat took place one evening And Juman stood up and said that whatever decision will be given by Panchayat, he will accept it, as the voice of Panchayat is the voice of God. Let my aunt nominate the head Panch. I will abide by her decision. So he says, let the aunt appoint the village head, the village Panch, and Juman will abide by her decision. The Panch knows neither friend nor enemy. What do you say to Algu Chaudhary? The old lady announced. So the Panch or the head, he knows neither friend nor enemy. But the lady announced that, what do you think? Should we appoint Algu Chaudhary as the Panch? Fine, replied Jumman, hiding his joy over this unexpected piece of luck. So hearing Algu's name, Jumman became very happy, but he did not show his happiness. And then further, let's see what happened. He says, Chachi, you are aware of my friendship with Jumman, said Algu. I know that, replied the aunt, but I also know that you will not kill your conscience for the sake of friendship. God lives in the heart of the Panch, and his voice is the voice of God. And the old lady explained her case. So Algu says that, I know that. He says that, Chachi, you are aware that Jumman is my best friend. So the lady replied that, I know that, but I also know that you will not kill your conscience. You will listen to your inner soul for the sake of friendship. And he says, God lives in the heart of the Panch. God lives in the heart of every person. And whatever the person speak, whatever the Panch will speak, is the voice of God. And the old lady explained the whole case to Algu. Jumman, said Algu, you and I are old friends. Your aunt is as dear to me as you. Now I am a Panch. You and your aunt are equal before me. What have you to say in your defense? So finally Algu spoke up. He said that you and I are good friends, but your aunt is also as dear to me as you are. But here, right now, I am a Panch, and you and your aunt, they are both equal in front of my eyes. Now, what have you say? What have you to speak, saving yourself? 3 years ago, began Jumman, my aunt transferred her property to me. I promised to support her as long as she lived. I have done all I could. There have been a couple of quarrels between my wife and her, but I can't stop it. Now my aunt is claiming a monthly allowance from me. This is not possible. That's all I have to say. So Jumman told the whole story. He said that 3 years before he had an agreement and the aunt gave him the property, and she started living, and for a few years everything went on well. But since last couple of quarters there was a fight between Jumman's wife and the old lady, and Jumman said that he can't help it, he can't stop it. And now aunt is claiming, she's saying that she wants a monthly allowance, monthly income, money. So she says that's not possible. And then he says, that's all I have to say. Jumman was cross-examined by Algu and others. Then Algu announced, we have gone into the matter carefully. In our opinion, Jumman must pay his aunt a monthly allowance, or else the property goes back to her. So Jumman was cross-questioned, cross-examined by Algu and others. So the whole panchayat questioned Jumman and everyone. Then finally Algu announced. He gave his decision. He said, we have studied the whole matter deeply, carefully, and in our opinion, that is in the opinion of Panchayat, Jumman must pay aunt a monthly allowance, or otherwise the whole property should be given back to aunt. Now the two friends were seldom seen together. The bond of friendship between them was broken. In fact, Jumman was Algu's enemy and wanted his revenge. So children, now the friendship between the two is changed into enmity. They did not spoke with each other. They were not seen together, and now they wanted to take revenge with each other. So let's continue with part 3 also. Days passed, and as ill luck would have it, Algu Chaudhary found himself in a tight spot. One of his fine pair of bullocks died, and he sold the other to Samju Sahu, a cart driver of the village. The understanding was that Sahu could pay the price of the bullock in a month's time. It so happened that the bullock died within a month. So children, days passed, and as ill luck, the bad luck would have come, Algu Chaudhary, he found himself in a very tight position. How and why? Because one of his fine pair of bullocks had died, and he sold the other to Sahu, a cart driver in the village. Now the understanding was that Sahu could pay the price of the bullock in a month's time. So Sahu did not pay the price of the bullock quickly, but he paid it in a month's time. And it so happened that the bullock died within a month. Several months after the bullock's death, Algu reminded Sahu of the money he had not yet paid. Sahu got very annoyed. I can't pay you a penny for the wretched beast you sold me. He brought us nothing but ruin. I have a bullock. Use it for a month and then return it to me. No money for the dead bullock, he said angrily. So several months passed on after the bullock's death. Then Algu reminded Sahu that he has to pay the money of the bullock. But Sahu got very angry. He said, I can't pay you a single money for that beast you sold me, the stupid beast you sold me. That beast bought us nothing but just ruin, everything damaged. I have a bullock, you can use it for a month and then return it to me. And no money will be given for the dead bullock, he said very angrily. Algu decided to refer the case to the panchayat. So now Algu decided that he will go to the panchayat for the case, for the solution of the case. For a second time in a few months, preparations for holding the panchayat were made, and both the parties started meeting people seeking their support. So the children, the same thing happened which happened in Jumman's case and the aunt's case. Now Algu went to the panchayat for justice. He too started meeting people and so children, the same thing was repeated after a couple of years. The panchayat was held under the old banyan tree, and this time Algu stood up and said that the voice of the Panch is the voice of the God, and gave permission to Sahu to nominate the head Panch, and he said that he will follow his decision. Sahu saw his chance and proposed the name of Jumman. Algu's heart sank and he turned pale. But what could he do? So children, you know whom did Sahu appoint as a head punch? Sahu appointed Jumman as his head punch. And listening to this, Algu became very frightened and he turned pale, but he could not do anything. The moment Jumman became head punch, he realized his responsibility as judge and the dignity of his office. Could he, seated in the high place, have his revenge now? He thought and thought. So as soon as the Jumman became the head punch, he realized his responsibility and the dignity, the respect for his office. And sitting in that high place, high position, he realized that it is not the right time to take the revenge. And he thought and thought over this matter. And finally he concluded, no, he must not allow his personal feelings to come in the way of speaking the truth and doing justice. So finally he realized that his personal feelings should not come in the way of giving justice. Both Algu and Sahu stated their cases. They were cross-examined and the case was considered deeply. Then Jumman stood up and announced, it is our opinion that Sahu should pay Algu the price of the bullock. When Sahu brought the bullock, it suffered from no disability or disease. So children, both Sahu and Algu, they stated their case, they were cross-examined, means they were cross-questioned, and the tape and the whole case was taken into consideration very deeply. Then Jumman stood up as a judge, as a punch. He said that it is our opinion, that is the decision of the panchayat, that Sahu should pay Algu the price of the bullock, as the bullocks, they were healthy, they did not suffer from any disability or disease, and the death of the bullock was unfortunate. But Algu cannot be blamed for it. Algu could not contain his feelings, so he could not contain his feelings. He stood up and said loudly over and over again, victory to the panchayat, this is justice. God lives in the voice of the punch. So he became very happy, he stood up and he said loudly, victory, it is the victory of the panchayat and this is the right justice. God lives in the voice of the punch. Soon after, Jumman came to Algu, embraced him and said, since the last panchayat I had become your enemy. Today I realized what it meant to be a punch. A punch has no friend, no enemy. It knows only justice. Let no one deviate from the path of justice and truth for friendship or enmity. Just after the case was solved, Jumman came to Algu and he embraced him. And he said, he realized that since the last panchayat they had become enemy. And he says that today he has realized what it meant to be a punch. A punch, being a punch or a head, has no friend or enmity. His work is only to give justice. So he said that no one should deviate or no one should move away from the path of justice and truth for friendship or enmity. Algu embraced his friend and wept, and his tears washed away all the dirt of misunderstanding between them. So Algu, children, he embraced his friend and his tears started rolling over his face. And these tears, it washed away all the misunderstanding between the two. So this is how the story goes, children. It is the story written by Premchand, a very great, a very good Hindi poet. I hope you all have understood the story. Go through the chapter once more to get the further understanding. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a good day.